All right, what's up, universe? Welcome to the Mahony Meaning Podcast. This is episode 2. We are here with stankphysique, the man, the myth, the legend, the one. This is my workout partner. So, what's going on, man?
Dude, just feel like an absolute giraffe for the past 30 seconds, just trying to lean out of this podcast so my heavy ass wouldn't fucking breathe into here. But
Yeah, no, we're making accommodations for all this new stuff. This is post-recorded after the first podcast, so if this is the same crap quality, don't worry. There will be more soon.
it's always going to be crap quality with you in it, bud.
Ooh, damn, I'm getting some shade. There's a light going on, but it's shady out here, I'll tell you. It's getting cold. Cold in the corner. Fuck. So anyway, Tristen over here. This is my boy Tristen. He is a social media influencer, kind of, I guess I would say. He's very.
Would you say that with 1,000 followers?
Yeah, I guess I'd say that.
We're working on it.
I mean, yeah. You're going, man. Yeah. So he's you can find Tristen at stankphysique on Instagram. Go give him a follow, definitely. Give him those likes. Give him that love.
Give me the love, guys. I need it.
Yep,
Please.
definitely do. So what you got going on in your life right now? Projects and aspirations.
Dude, I am just slowly waiting for just college to start. Literally this next week, I'm just gonna be just going through the slow, painful death of just sitting at my desk job and just recording my videos and just posting on Instagram until I just get absolutely spanked in the ass with college. That starts August 24th. So that's literally
about a week,
about 7 days from tomorrow. Yeah.
What have you got for a major?
Oh, major. Technically, I'm undeclared right now.
Yeah,
so
but what you know what I mean? What are you going for?
It's more like I forget the name of it, but it's more for being a personal trainer and minoring in nutrition. So.
Okay, so you're going for the fitness thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fitness and wellness, my guy.
That's good. Yeah. So what would be the ideal job for Tristen?
I'd rather not work as like a job until like maybe like I'm 35 or 40 because I want to try to be a public figure. I want to try to make.
You know, I like that is you don't call it a job.
It's a career, bro.
It's a passion.
It's career.
Life.
Speaking of that, I was just playing Game of Life, and it's not as good as it used to be when I was a kid. It's absolute trash.
The mysteriousness is gone.
Yeah.
It's not.
I would hate it when I pull a tax card and be like, God dang it, I'd have to pay like $40,000, and now it's like, right now it's like I make about $600 checks, and there's about like $200 I get taken out with taxes.
It's bullshit, isn't it?
It's rough, bro. But my tax refund's gonna be like Mr. Krabs. I'm gonna be like, dude, let's go. Probably get my WRX next year, hopefully. But
yeah, that's a good car. 2002 Subaru WRX STI. Check it out. Look it up on the Google. They're usually blue, but there's a few black and silver ones. You're gonna want a black one. Those are cool.
My favorite color is just sunset orange.
Here are some pictures that match.
Oh, look at that. My phone went off. That's cute.
Dude, it's the government spying.
Yeah, it's because you mentioned that they're taking your tax money.
They're like, wait, what's going on here?
Hey, whoa. What'd you say about moving out? No. So yeah, you're always on the gram. What are you doing right now for your physique? Because I remember you're slimming down and cutting up.
Oh, bro, I had 2 donuts today, man.
Oh.
I don't necessarily have a timeline for a show right now, so I'm just like, whatever.
For a show? Oh, you mean like a physique show?
Yeah, that's when I have to get serious, and I actually have to like go meal by meal. I have to literally weigh every single little thing. Like I'm weighing on my protein portions right now.
When do you start that? Like you start weighing your stuff? Is that like shortly before?
What do you mean? I weigh myself every week.
No, weighing your food.
Oh no, you do that through the whole prep.
Oh, okay.
So that's gonna start like mid-January, early February.
You ready for it?
Dude, no, it's gonna suck. Like, and plus, John and I, like, when you're going to college, John and I are just gonna be working out. So we agreed that when I start college, that I'm gonna be getting his ass at 4:45 in the morning. We're gonna be working out at 5.
Oh, that's lit.
But
that's when I work out.
Yeah, the good thing is I'm gonna be actually heading to his place. I'm gonna be starting to work at his place from home. But I only have to go to an office a couple days a week, so I'll be able to work from home and do school from home.
Nice.
So it's gonna be pretty damn good.
Yeah, you stay in one place. You don't have to move around and waste money on gas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
I'll have to go in like once in a while to go bring in paperwork and send them and submit them into customs, but
whatever. Yeah, John, for people who don't know, is your uncle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's one of the trio of workout people. Yeah, big man John.
Dude, he's not bad for 49 years old.
Oh, dude, he's ripped.
He didn't start working out until he was almost 30, dude.
Yeah, no, he's fucking ripped. Yeah. Just imagine. I don't know what you could imagine. A ripped 49-year-old.
I told him I was gonna sign him up for a show next summer, and I'm like, I'm gonna pay the money, and you're not gonna back out of it, because he only wants to diet down once.
What'd he say?
He just nods his head. He doesn't say anything about it.
Nods in size? Is that what you said?
Huh?
Nods in size?
No, I didn't say nods his eyes.
Oh,
nods his head.
Nods in.
Just straight up, just bawling, just bugging in the corner.
Yeah. Yeah. I couldn't do that shit. You want me to. I know you do. You want me to go do one of those shows, but I'm not physiqued out for that stuff. I'm the crazy motherfucker that's up, doing this crackhead stuff 10 miles at a time. But
well, your goal is completely different than mine.
Yeah.
Mine just for a physical look.
yeah, that's bodybuilding. Yeah.
Yours is you want power behind your hits. You want to be quick.
Yeah, because I've been doing, it's almost like, it's martial arts, but I'll be doing jiu-jitsu soon, and eventually I want to do Muay Thai. Muay Thai is, oh my god, Muay Thai fucking hurts. It's everything. That's a tough sport. There's guys who die from that.
Like the other morning when you and I did that technically 3 a.m. workout, it was just like, wow, dude, like I could not run to save my life, and today I went for a run.
Felt good, right?
Dude, like I used to be a runner. Like I could run like 6 miles at like a 6-minute pace. I used to be able to do it no problem.
That's crazy, actually. That's a good speed.
Yeah, I was an insane runner, dude.
So
like
you were a distance runner, not a sprinter?
I was a sprinter, mid-distance. Like, dude, no.
Both?
I was insane.
Oh, wow. Huh.
I was better at mid-distance, but long distance.
I mean, you got to be better at mid because you're doing both.
I was running close to like a 2:20 half mile.
Jesus. Wow.
Yeah,
yeah, that's fucking quick.
But no, I ran a 2:17. That's my best, 2:17 for a half mile. So
yeah, I bet you that just awoke the part of you though when we went for a run. That part of yourself was
yeah, but it felt like I couldn't move as well because I am also 30 pounds heavier than what I used to be.
It doesn't matter with the weight as long as you stretch. I think you need more yoga.
Well, I think I just got to work at it. I think I'll be okay if I can work at it.
Yeah, but that would be stretching. If you work it more, you'd be stretching out those muscles more, elongating them.
That is true.
Yeah, that yoga really helps you. Like sometimes I'll think about my ankles when I run, and I'll twist them more. It'll more propulsion. I'll be like, oh fuck, I wasn't moving my ankles at all. I was just kind of running there.
Dude, now almost every night, my girlfriend's been stretching me like a pretzels, and it feels amazing. Does it? My legs, it feels so much better. Like
your hip flexors are the worst part, especially when you're running.
Oh my god. Actually, when I run, it actually gets a lot better.
The hip flexor?
Yeah, because when I was complaining about when I was we're doing what was it called? We're lifting up our legs like diagonally.
Oblique crunches, right?
Yeah. We're doing those, and every time I did it I was leaning on my right side. Every time I did that, like my hip would pop out. Yeah. But I bet you right now, if I'm not gonna do it now, right? But you get what I mean. No, I do. But it wouldn't pop out because it's just when I start running, it activates my hips and it just feels better. Yeah. Because I initially ran just like, all right, I'm just gonna burn some calories because I just completely feasted. Like, dude, I had a cheeseburger, 2 donuts. I just recently had some ice cream too because I was just like, screw it. I'm in a calorie deficit right now, so I'm just like,
yeah. Honestly, I do eat a little non-healthier when I run because I'm like, I'm just gonna fucking burn through these calories.
Dude, your body can process it if it's carbs.
Yeah, I have a very high metabolism.
Carbs and protein. Fat, you want to stay away from.
No, I'll eat some shit, man. I'll eat a lot of peanut butter.
Fat's more for evening.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's for digestion?
Yeah.
Because I'm not too woke in the area of digestion.
If you think about bodybuilding, you want to have a good amount of calories in your system before you actually start lifting because it'll just make your lift heavier and it can actually tear your muscles more, which means more rebuilding of the muscle and you gain more weight. And the more weight you put on means the more the muscle tears, and it just keeps going on. It's the chain. But with doing that, you don't want to have fats because fats keep you full. So when you're having the fats at evening time, especially when you're dieting.
You're talking about both fats, mono and disaturated? Or are you just talking about the good fats?
I think it's mono. You don't want to have the bad fats. You want to have just strictly the good fats. Yeah,
but the good fats they keep you full? Is that what you mean? Because you were saying okay.
Yeah, you don't. So both. Peanut butter is okay. Like, you can get away with a tablespoon of that. You want to mostly have, like, kind of like avocados, stuff like that.
A tablespoon is nothing for peanut butter.
I'm a heaping tablespoon. That's like 2 tablespoons.
Oh, I see. A fake tablespoon.
Yeah.
It's still nothing though. Yeah. No, that's fucking.
But it makes it insanely hard because like I have this goal of looking physically fit, but it's like I have to sit there and I have to eat so much excess calories. It's ridiculous just putting muscle because I'm a small guy technically.
Yeah, it's your metabolism, right?
Yeah, and genetics, and it's just like, dude, it was so hard for me to put on weight in the beginning.
Put on like 3K calories or 4K calories, something like that, right?
Dude, I was doing like 36, 35.
Yeah. Shit.
But like I reached a plateau where I wasn't gaining weight, and I'm like, dude, that's when I started eating the 35, 36. Because at first I was only eating like 31.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, whew. And then like once I started eating the 35, 36, dude, I felt like a block all day. Like it makes me feel so uncomfortable. Like my jeans started getting tight. And I just bought new jeans with 2 inches more waist.
Yeah. It's hard to increase. The clean increase is really, really difficult.
Yeah, it definitely isn't easy.
So anyway, I wanted to bring up one of my favorite doctrines, as you know me, I'm a big philosophy guy, and as this podcast goes on, everybody will figure out I love philosophy and psychology and knowing how fucked up I am and everybody else is. So one of my favorite things is the discipline. Discipline. I love discipline.
Oh, I know. You're all about it.
Oh, yeah. Self-discipline by that. You know what I mean? I'll use discipline on the people close to me. Like, yeah, I'll fucking, know that when I spot you.
I'll do the same thing with you.
Yeah.
I'll throw on more weights.
Yeah. So when you wake up in the morning, 2, 3 a.m., what does your mind say for those workouts that you have to get up to do?
Well,
or maybe like 5 or 4. Those early morning hours.
Well, if I know I got to do it at that point in time, I will do it. But there is a part of me where it's like, go back to sleep. You don't really need to work out. But I don't listen to that. I listen to what I want because you know what?
Sleep. So you still hear it though?
I still hear it, but I ignore it. That's the thing. Everybody has those 2 voices, bro.
I don't.
You're not human then.
I don't hear it at all anymore. You
got into a routine of it. That's why.
That's probably why.
Because, like before I would be like, oh my God, I don't want to work out after work. But now it's like, I just do it. I don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
how about that pillow though? Is that pillow feeling good? When you're sleeping, you wake up, that pillow's hugging your head.
Dude.
It's nice and cool in the room.
No, my room's not even cold, dude.
Oh no, I keep mine cold. So when I touch my feet to the ground, it's like shock. Oh.
I used to sleep in a room like that at my grandparents.
The colder and darker it is, apparently you sleep better. I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I kind of knew that, but I didn't know it. So what do you say to yourself? Or do you say anything to yourself, or you just not listen to that part and that's it?
No, I just tell myself to get up. Like I tell myself, stop being a pussy, get up, and actually just do it. You're just tired. You'll get over it in about 10, not even 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
scientifically, it's 18 seconds that you're awake when your alarm goes off. So those first 18 seconds, if you can last them, you will get up. Not always, but you're less prone to. It's like the first 8. You're staring at your alarm clock. It's going off. Maybe check the gram, and then you check your Facebook and the Snapchats.
Dude, I get away. I don't even check anything on my phone in the morning because it's just.
Toxicity right off the morning is bad.
It's a distraction.
Yeah, I'm bad with that. I need to get better.
Because like if I go on Instagram as soon as I wake up, I'll sit there for an hour, and then there's like, boom, you can't do your cardio. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you wasted all that time looking at those.
And it's
lights.
like, oh shit, now I have to go to work. And then now it's like you're out a cardio session. That could have been 600 calories burned.
Yeah, that'd be horrible if I had your type of followers. I only have.
Dude, I'm inconsistent as hell.
100.
It's because I don't feel confident enough in my content.
Yeah, is that why? You see me, I post every day. I don't give a fuck.
Well, that's Instagram. That's different though than actually making videos though.
Oh, you mean like this?
Instagram, yeah. That's a bit easier, but it's like, if you're actually talking to the camera and it's just like you have to somehow connect yourself through that lens and you have to pretend that's your audience.
Yeah.
And that is difficult as hell. You have to pretend like
you're talking to someone.
Yeah. And
because it's usually one-on-one. Because you're not going to have multiple people watching videos at once.
It's kind of hard with a phone. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just...
Yeah, you're not talking to a person. It's a screen. It's a piece of technology.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Like
it's an interdependence relationship. It's all connected.
Like, I know I need to get a laptop like the one that you're using right now to record this stuff. Like I have a Chromebook that does not have a drive on it, so I cannot upload any photos, any videos onto my laptop and edit because the drive's online. And it's just like I don't have internet, so it's like,
yeah, your place is horrible for internet
and service too.
Yeah, oh, it's bad, but it's great. It's great because then, you can't fuck around.
Oh no, there's certain centimeters of spots where you get service. Bro.
You fought that spot.
Found them.
You've been fishing.
Literally, like if I had to, like I would actually just like draw a Sharpie outline on my bed just to be like, all right, the phone goes here. I have a rough idea, so I just and then I have to move around. I literally have to inch it, like it's that bad. And then sometimes that's why like I can't check anything when I'm downstairs in the basement when I first wake up. So I don't really have distractions. I get right up, grab my AirPods, and I just hop on the bike. And at first I listened to some like
get after it.
I listened to some motivational stuff. I start waking up, I get into it.
You should listen to podcasts when you wake up. That's what I do. I try to listen to audiobooks.
Yeah, but
audiobooks it's great because I love music. I love running to it. Sometimes, very often, I'll listen to an entire album because there's a lot of good songs people don't listen to throughout the albums. Like everybody always listens to the top songs of the week or whatever bullshit's going on. I listen to the entire album because I like to hear it all. I'm like that. But when I'm not listening to an album, I'm listening to an audiobook because I need that information, that constant flow.
Like before, like what I would do, I was actually editing my videos in the morning. Sorry, excuse me if you heard that burp, but like I was talking about, I would actually edit my videos in the morning because that's just the quiet time, because it is hard to actually edit videos when you got your family around. It's a distraction, and it's just like, like I feel a little insecure about it. It's like I don't want to hear people hearing my stuff going on, I still have a hard time recording around people. Like I'm still awkward.
Well, yeah, because listening to yourself is really weird.
I know, like I'm fine with myself. Like if I'm by myself and I am recording, I am okay. Like I would say I'm decent, but if I'm like around you and I'm trying to, like I will stutter. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do, and it's like
right now.
Yeah.
Really? I don't have that problem. I get better when people are around. Actually, I think being alone is kind of weird for me. That's why I don't record too many videos on the gram.
Well, the thing is with this, it's like all they're hearing is the voice. They're not seeing us. Like you have to like still move and interact. Just imagine just staring into, like if we had a camera set up right now, just imagine staring into the camera and just us sitting here just like it would be awkward. It would take a while to get into the groove of things.
No, I think I'd be all right. I've watched a lot of podcasts, so I think I'd be a little more comfortable than
you have to look at the camera. Like
no, you don't have to look at the camera when you podcast.
I know, but
you look at the screen, talk to
personally me.
Oh, you.
It's just like I have to. Yeah, I have to go get after it,
It's that part of you that goes, I need the content. Yeah. So I have a part in these podcasts, and this is probably going to be, I'll come up with a name for this, but I like to ask people what their philosophy is during troubling times. Like, say you have a problem going on specifically with someone specific. What do you do in that instance, in that situation? What would be your philosophy? I can tell you mine if you want. The listeners have heard it the last in episode 1, but I can repeat it shortly just so you know the vibe of what I'm getting at. Do you want me to do that?
Oh yeah, we can go ahead with yours.
Yeah. So basically what I do is I mentally remove myself from my emotions, because emotions take control of the steering wheel like a third wheel driver. It's like the person in the back seat going, take a left.
Oh yeah, that's just
shut
annoying.
Up. I put the cab window driver up and shut up. But so I'll remove myself from the situation. I'll go, why am I feeling that way? Because feelings are just ringing true all the time. There's nothing wrong with them. It just happens. It's nature. It's like dreams. They're just going to happen. So I won't let them take control, but I'll make note of them, and I'll be like, why am I thinking that? And then what I'll do is I'll think of how the other person I'm angry at is thinking, and then I'll be like, why are they thinking that way? What's impacting their day that's done that? Because everybody's gone through that. Very rarely you're going to wake up arguing. So something within the day has probably impacted them to start that argument, or something within the week or something like that. So I remove myself from myself, then I look at myself, and then I look at them. So what would you do in a situation maybe of a heated argument?
Well, I'm gonna go off of your question there for a second, but I gotta say, there's a lot of people that they aren't they are not open minded. People do not take a step back and look about what's going on. They do not take other people's other people's thoughts
Perspective, right?
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna say, but they don't really they don't care.
Well, they don't. Sometimes they don't care, but sometimes
they don't notice.
They don't. Yeah, they don't even know. They're like, oh yeah, you're another human.
They're so in themselves. It's just like they kind of forget.
Yeah, I mean, I used to do that. Yeah.
Like when I get really busy, I'll be like that, and I try not to be, and I feel like an absolute.
What do you mean by busy? Like doing things, or
if I'm like when I'm gonna be starting school here and going to work, and working out, I'm gonna be full on. It's gonna be my stuff.
So your focus is off.
My focus is off, and honestly, I'm not gonna lie. With my girlfriend I got right now, we probably will get into quite a bit of fights because I will not quote unquote be paying attention to her. Just I'm gonna be so overworked.
Yeah, well, the crossroads of things you kind of have to. That's that removal that I talk about. I just take everything out, and I go, oh shit. I look at myself and go, oh okay, that's why I'm doing that. Because I'll look at all the railroads that are crashing into each other because they're on the same track. So that's one of the things I do. But so do you have a problem with that? Maybe removing yourself like that. Or have you ever tried it?
I wouldn't say I have a problem with removing myself. I used to let my emotions get to me at that moment in time when stuff used to happen, but now
anger's a bad one.
Yeah, anger will take most people.
Yeah,
that's it snaps. It's a switch. Yeah, it's on.
Yeah, you're right. It's a switch. There's no slow movement to it. It's on or off.
Yeah,
but it can get worse. Yeah,
you as a person have to be so strong-minded to be able to control that anger and that aggression. It's discipline. Yeah,
it is.
It's just, oh
man. Yeah, no, it's a difficult thing. People don't realize the power of themselves when they're like, "Oh, I'm a weak person. I'm depressed. I'm sad. Shit sucks." Yeah, okay. Look around yourself. Who do you bring to yourself? What kind of people do you gravitate towards yourself? It's like, who's around you? Okay. Think of the first person, your best friend. When you talk to them, you say, I had a really shitty day. So they go, well, my day was shittier. Yeah, that's not a person. That's not a person you want to be around. Fuck them. I mean, if you want to try to repair them before yourself, you can, but what grounding are you coming from to repair them when you haven't had anything done in your realm? So what you need to do is just be so hyperactive in your own preset mind that you're just like a magnet. You're going to switch the pole from the south because everybody else is on south. It's going to push everyone away. Like, you know, when you got two south poles of magnets, it just pushes everyone away. You're going to turn that north, and then all those souths are going to try to gravitate towards you, and they will.
They're just going to repel, man.
Well, no. When you got a south and a north, they'll attract. Yeah. But you can't. You gotta move that magnet and let them come behind you slowly. Figure it out. You know, you really gotta surround yourself with the good shit. People don't know that. Is your life fucked up, or are you fucked up and making the life fucked up?
Wow.
No, I really have a problem with that. There's so many people that come to me because I don't give a shit. I really don't give a shit when people are like, oh, like this podcast, it's going to suck. What's it about? Oh man, you don't have a topic? It's going to suck. Yeah, maybe it'll suck. I'll tweak it here and there. As long as I have one person listening, it's fine. I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm happy.
Dude, nothing ever sucks. It's literally, if that person doesn't like it, too well. Too bad. Too well. You take that. No, no, it's who likes it. It's who's going to gravitate towards your content. Who's
exactly that.
Support you.
Yeah, when people are hating on you, that you're just think about this. They took the time out of their day just to shit on you. You really think that they're worth themselves? Let alone worth your time? What the fuck are they doing wasting their time just to come and say some negative crap? That's why, I mean, critique is good. Positive critique, maybe upon yourself, and maybe somebody will be like, this is good, but this is bad. Okay. But if somebody's like, it's completely garbage. Yeah, okay. Where are you coming from? Fix your world before you go out trying to fix the entirety. It's horrible. People are really bad at that. They're fucked up so bad inside. They're like, let me extrapolate this through the aperture of myself, and I'm just gonna make the world fucked. Everybody's coming down with me.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Negative souls, dude.
Negative souls. I like that.
So
it's like a book name. It'd be good.
It would be. Yeah.
That's a good one. You write that down.
Oh, negative souls. I like stuff like
Write it down right there. Here you go.
Yeah, like
I'll write it down. Don't worry. Don't worry. I got you.
Paper I got right now.
I've got you.
But
what were you saying?
Name some famous people that have been remembered in history.
Just in general?
Just in general. First couple names that come to your head.
Oh,
there's no trick question to it. Like,
are we talking good fame or bad fame?
Good, I should say.
Oh, okay. Because I was thinking Karl Marx.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think I'm because a lot of
Hitler.
No, I think of a lot of people I know are Marxists and they don't even know it. It's bad.
Oh man,
that's why. But good people. Let me think. Oh my God.
Like George Washington, Abraham Lincoln.
You're talking historical.
Yeah, like anything that like you could be remembered by.
What was that? Souls. Oh crap.
Negative souls.
Negative souls. Sorry. I see. This is why I write shit down. Anyway,
it's always good to keep notes. But no, like name one person that has done something to like alter history.
Yeah, like George Washington, like something like that.
Yeah, like
or Elon Musk. We'll go with something like that.
So, for our everyday life, you're sitting there and you're just like, okay, so if you don't really remember every single day, and it's just you sit there and you fester about it, and you're like, I know a lot of people go through this and they think about what's my purpose, what's my passion, what am I going to do in my life. Well, there's people that have worse, how can I say it? They have worse situations, and dude, I'm just talking in circles right now.
Well, I think what you're trying to get to is what David Goggins said perfectly, is that if you want to create a sword, you have to put it through fire and beat the fucking shit out of it. It's serious. How do you make a sword? You put it through fire, and you keep beating it, and eventually you've got a sharp motherfucker that'll cut.
Oh, no, I remember what I was going to say.
I thought that was a good quote.
It is. Anyways. That is a beautiful quote.
Yeah, I love that guy.
I don't know how you think about this, like, during a podcast. Like, my brain just comes mush. It's like...
You know what it is this is what's going on in my mind. I podcast all day in my mind. I don't have multi-personality disorder or something like that, but there's definitely a voice that goes, talk philosophy. And then there's that one that removes me. And then there's that one that's anger and sorrow and happiness and pain. The pain one comes around quite a bit. Physically and mentally a lot, yeah.
But I know, like back on topic here with what my question was, what I'm trying to relate to it anyway.
Hopping on the horse.
Oh, yeah, just pound along.
Anyways.
See, I have ADHD bad. But anyway, so back to like George Washington shit right here. So basically,
Elon Musk.
My
boy.
I know I sit here a lot of the times and I wonder what I'm gonna do with my life, what I'm gonna do for my passion. I'm so confused. Like it actually makes me depressed, and I literally will sit there wasting my time because I am so depressed trying to figure out what I want to do with my life, and literally I am wasting valuable time that I could actually be working towards my goals and my passion. But the thing is,
you're dwelling on the past.
I'm not necessarily dwelling on the past. I'm more dwelling too much in the present, thinking about my future, and I'm wasting that time that I could be using towards the present to work towards my future.
Oh, so like right now, what are you doing to help yourself in the future? You're not doing enough.
Well, yeah, I don't feel like I'm doing enough, but the thing is, when I'm doing it, it feels like enough. But when I sit down and I reminisce about it, it's like, dude, I don't know if this is good enough. I don't know if this is
what is good enough. What you're doing. What you did, or the reminiscing itself?
Like I will just think about like, okay, so for example, today I recorded a couple clips. I don't think they're good enough now. Like at the moment.
Oh, so it's the reminiscing. It's not the actual thinking about it.
Yeah,
you know what's worse?
What?
The thinking about it. Thinking about it, about how shit they are. Thinking about thinking, and wasting that time instead of thinking about how shit they are is much worse. So you're at least thinking good-ish. We should start thinking is like you're wasting the time not posting or editing those videos, and you're wasting the time thinking about how shit they are.
Yeah, that's more of insecurities in myself, I should say. And a lot of people do go on with that, and that's a lot of
Psychoanalytics, man.
It takes a lot of mental power to get.
That's what it is, yeah.
that.
Psychoanalytic.
Yeah.
You know what psychoanalysis is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a self-reflection. It's like when you're writing an autobiography. You go, what the fuck's wrong with me? I'm writing one right now. I don't know if I told you that.
No, he did not.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
sick.
about 15 pages in. It is, oh, shoot. I forgot the name of my book. That's really bad. But I've been writing it for 2 years.
Negative Souls.
Yeah, no. no, it's pretty good. The Hedonistic Pariah. That was the name of my book. Yeah, that'll be out soon, hopefully.
Damn, I actually like that. That catches a good ring to it.
Yeah. Who knows? So, yeah, I'll try not to talk about myself too much in this podcast, but you may hear the whole fucked up situation of what I've been in.
Oh.
The pages keep turning. But it's good.
I love when pages keep turning, dude. That means you're just growing, man.
Oh, yeah, that's another quote that I think of. God, who said that? I think it was Goggins again. Yeah. You write your book every day. I really like that quote. You know, you write your autobiography every day. People don't realize that. It's a good one, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Check out David Goggins on Instagram. He's got some crazy shit. This guy runs like 130 miles.
Yeah, wasn't he like 200 plus pounds? Like 300 pounds?
No, he was 300. No, he was 275, I think. 275 pounds.
Bro, that's a lot of weight to shit off.
Yeah, dude, he ran 100 miles weighing about 260 or something like that.
Dude, I'm dying at 158 pounds.
Yeah, I know.
Running 6 miles.
Yeah. This guy was, he's peeing blood. He was running, and he turned white, and he's like, when a black guy turns white, it's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, that guy's fucking, wow. He's wild. No, but God bless that guy, honestly. Really, people need to, you can read other people's bios, and obviously I'm going to plug like that because I'm going to be, publishing mine, but you need to, I feel everybody should write a book on themselves.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah, you should be reading other people's shit, and you should be reading your own. That's a good one. You should be reading your own shit, because those are words already expressed. Even as you're thinking of it, you're still writing that.
But honestly, a motto that I kind of go with myself, I wouldn't really say a motto because it's
a mantra.
Mantra, yeah.
Yeah.
It's more of, you can't, do you remember your great-great-great-grandfather? Very slimly, do you remember what I'm asking you this.
Remember?
Yeah.
Wouldn't he be dead?
Do you remember what his legacy was? What was
if it was told to me? You mean
Yeah.
Yeah, because he wouldn't be alive when I was alive.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
That's why I thought you were getting at that. I was like, I don't.
But no, seriously, your great, really down the line grandfather, family, down the family tree,
I don't know that, actually. I wish I did.
Okay, so, you don't know. So, what you're doing in your life right now, do you think generations down, your family's going to remember? Do you think they're going to remember that?
Oh, so you want to create a legacy?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
But the thing
we got a big man over here, guys.
The thing is, that breakup or whatever that anybody has went through, the breakup, the family separation.
Are your grandchildren going to know about your breakup?
Yeah, are they going to know about that? No. They're going to care about what you did. There's struggles in life, and that is just an obstacle.
That's what refines you as a person, but it doesn't define you. It refines. It doesn't define. That's what I love about it.
Oh, yeah, man. But back to, why I was asking you, if you knew any, famous people that have created a legacy or have altered history.
Yeah.
No one's going to care about you or what you did. They're not going to remember you unless you do that. So what the hell are you waiting for? Why are you caring? Why are you thinking about?
It's that risk. That's a problem. People are scared. People are so fucking scared of themselves.
Dude, if you think about it, if you're thinking about financially, yeah, everybody is going to struggle with money. 9 times out of 10, you're going to struggle with money. No matter what, even if you have a savings account, you're not a millionaire. You're not.
Well, actually, people who struggle with money, it's pretty stupid. I hate this shit. People are like, oh, I'm struggling with money. I have problems. Yeah, but look at yourself. What are you spending what are your monthly bills on? Do you smoke? Do you drink? Do you have subscriptions? Do you play games all the time? What are you doing when you're not...
You buy iced coffees every day.
Yeah. Yeah. What are you doing? Shit, rice is what? Like a couple bucks for a box?
Dude, I just bought rice, 25 pounds. You can get it for $10.
Look at that. That's like
25
cents a pound or something.
That's 2 fast food sandwiches.
Yeah.
Less than that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, you got like 2 weeks worth of food just on rice.
Exactly.
Like you can literally just live off rice.
Let me tell you right now, you're not going to eat as much as you would with tasteful food, but you're going to survive.
Yeah.
And people are just fucking off with all this food shit. Honestly, if we can get the nutrients out of rice and just live off that shit. People don't realize it. All this food is just entertainment for our taste buds. That's all it is.
And then you're going to want more of it and spend that money again.
Yep. So when people have financial issues, like I've never had financial issues because I've been on the hustle since I was 9. When I was 9, I started working. I was like, I'm going to fucking grind.
That's a card that you were dealt that somebody else was not dealt. And the thing is, in life...
You mean for job opportunities or mindset, or what do you mean?
Well, no.
Card dealt.
Okay, so that's like more of, like a really good example. You're born into money, let's say. If you're born into money, that's a card dealt to you. If you weren't born into money, that's a card dealt to you. It's the way the cards are dealt. You could be sitting here with an ace, and I could be sitting here with a king, and that's just, you have a better card. That's the way you were dealt, and that's a chance.
You thinking I got dealt a good card with being poor? It was?
I wouldn't say like...
It was. I agree with that.
Like at some point in your life, you're going to financially struggle.
Usually people wait until they're fucking... Well, they don't wait, but the money will stop coming when they're like 20. And then that's when they really have a crisis.
Yeah, you have payments, mortgage, you have...
College debt.
Yeah.
That's,
like,
but no, cancel those fucking subscriptions, man. YouTube is free. And if you don't need that $500 new phone. I've had the same phone since I was, 16. I've had this fucker forever.
See, like a card that was dealt for me, my mom pays for my phone. She paid for it.
Yeah.
And that's just something I lucked with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's also...
Some people get handed cars. Some people get handed houses even. And it's just,
Yeah, there was actually I'll tell you right this. Oh, God, what was it called? Affluenza. I think they called it affluenza or something like that. It was in California. I'm pretty sure they had a problem where all these rich kids were killing themselves because they were being brought up with all this money in this prestigious school and high school and stuff, and they just couldn't live up to it, so that they couldn't struggle and figure shit out for themselves, so that by the time their parents were expecting of them to do these stupid ass things that they would think in their head, they would just commit suicide because their whole world was living up to their parents. And their parents, they were the ones who probably grew up more poor, and now they're so strenuous on not making their kids do the same upbringing as them that these kids are literally dying, or they're hurting themselves severely, or they're just fucked up. Is sometimes, not sometimes, I'll say this, all the time the struggle is so... I love struggling. I love it. I love the pain.
Dude, what's the point of living if there's no struggling? Why live if you're living comfortable? Yeah, it's nice and convenient sometimes, but you get bored of it.
Yeah.
You literally get bored of it.
On the last podcast, I talked about there was a Carl Jung described if you put everybody in a white room, comfortable, watching TV and ate cake all day, I think it was like a few days later they'd smash everything up just to have some chaos in their life.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Like literally everywhere I go, like let's say like a supermarket that is around you, like I can tell you that right now, literally that supermarket will have just as much high school drama, as much drama as you did in high school or even middle school.
Well, maybe not as much as I
just
did.
Because their life is like...
I didn't have any drama in high school.
Well, I mean, you kind of kept to yourself, so...
I was like, fuck you. I'm glad I did, though. I was like, hey, I wasn't a big guy. I didn't care. I didn't give a shit. It's like, I'm going to go home and play games. But sorry to interrupt you.
No, I forgot what I was saying.
You're talking about the drama within a supermarket? I'm guessing your interdependence of drama within the relations of everyone.
Well, it's
a societal thing. It's a
structural.
structural.
Like, if you do not have drama somewhere, you will create it somewhere. And I'm not saying necessarily for everybody.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe not everyone.
Some people like to have the drama in their lives.
Oh, yeah, they do. I don't know why, but some people fuel. Well, I mean, I could say I fueled off drama before. It's like You've seen me. It's like fucking adrenaline. I'm like, let's get that fucking workout in because I'm mad or those emotions will take over. But recently, the drama is just tiring. It's like I'm not old, but I'm old of the drama. You know what I mean?
Like, you just get fed up with it, and it's just like, I remember when I was working back at McDonald's, like, oh my god, there was this one person I hated working with, and oh man, she would just turn around, just talk so much smack about me, but I couldn't do anything about it. And it's like, sometimes you have some drama that you have no control over, but some of it you can. But the stuff that you can't control, you gotta like look at it, take a step back, like were saying earlier. It's just, you don't have control of it. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna feed it more? Are you gonna keep feeding it and just let it get worse? Or
sometimes,
sometimes you gotta sit back and just let it happen to you. Yeah, and then it'll disappear.
Doing
someday.
Fucking nothing is literally okay. I like this. I forget who said that. Marcus Aurelius, I think so. Stoic Relations. Look him up. Anyway, he said, not making a choice is a choice. And I like that. So if you don't do anything about anything, and like if you're fucked up and you don't address that, that's a choice. Something's going to happen. You're going to get worse. But it's like making the choice to not talk to someone, to not do something. It's still a choice. And sometimes it's the best choice because no matter what you say, they're going to take it how they want. It's their shit.
It's a sad truth, man.
Yeah, well, I try to help people if I get into an argument with somebody, I not only do I remove myself and see myself through them, I try to show them that side of me too. I'm like, just think how I'm thinking too. I can't always do that because sometimes the heat just gets too hot. It's stupid. Sometimes there's some of those arguments I'd rather go run 20 miles than listen to someone. But
I know, like you just have to remove yourself from some of those situations because I feel like it would be worse if I kept myself there.
That's what,
because like I said, like that is actually the slow buildup of anger, but it's there. But it's like it's kind of like keeping a door closed with like 5 people trying to barge through. They're gonna barge through, and it's gonna happen. So
with anger,
you gotta lock the door and just walk away from the door.
Yeah. Instead
of just trying to hold the door closed, because if you're not there when those people barge out, what's gonna happen? Nothing. So
yeah. No, it's hard. People are angry and vicious. It goes back to that. This is what I started doing in my life. Back a few years ago, I had some people that were, I guess I could say, not positive. They weren't the best to be around. So what I started doing was I started hyperactively being efficient. So what I would do is I would increase these aspects of my life. You know, I went off to college and I started focusing, like I said, hyperactively on myself and these parts of me that like to work, that grind out those equations for hours. Because I'm a chemical engineer, you know that, and engineering is it's equation. It's just hustling on that stuff. Because if you get one decimal wrong, God, I hate it. One variable, one chemical compound, it's if you don't know how things relate to each other, or something just happens, you're fucked.
Bro, I remember that stuff from like pre-calculus. I'd sit there and I'm like, whoa.
It's just like, but pre-calc is baby food compared to what you're eating.
Listen,
you're tearing off meat up in the college, I'll tell you. But
I mean, that was back in high school too, so I mean, it was a bit easier. Like I was spoon fed.
Yeah, so what I started doing was I started really crazily like pushing myself. Like I started working out I was crazy working out. I was doing twice a day like I do now. I stopped for a while because my back pretty much broke. So I got that fixed, but when I started focusing on those little things in my life, it basically ate up all the time. I started fucking around with, drama and all that bullshit. So I didn't have the time to stare at the Instagram or the Snapchat. The Snapchat's horrible. But I didn't have time for that bullshit because I was hustling. I was doing shit. focusing on me. And even in doing that, being in the locations of those spots, like right now, podcasting, I have already attracted the people that need to be around me, like you. Like, you're hustling too. Those people are going to come. Right?
Oh, yeah, man.
Build it and they will come. I forget who says that.
Yeah. I have no idea. I don't
you
know.
You know that quote?
No.
You don't know that quote? It's it's an old, I think pretty stoicism or something like that. Build it and they will come, something like that. It's an older quote. It's kind of like they didn't build Rome in a a day. You said that a few days ago.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Oh, you actually read my post?
Yeah, no, I do.
All right. I'll give you credit.
Hey. I'm one of your biggest supporters, man. Come on now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's all love, you know.
No, for like, I feel like most of my likes just come from people just scrolling through the homepage and just like double tapping everything. Oh, like I feel like I only got like a couple people like I can count in two hands.
Those are the ones that matter.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like 1,000 followers, maybe.
That's why I
10
hate.
of them.
Like I hate seeing like I have 1,000 followers, but it's actually more like 10. You know what I mean? It's just.
Well, you can't think of it like that. You have 10. That's what you think about. You go, nice. You gotta think of it that way. That's the way I think. You're making
me.
What?
Like you just are making me feel like a dick about it now. Like I wasn't trying to make it seem like
no,
that.
No. I'm not trying to do that to you. I'm trying to give you a little individual psychoanalysis from my perspective. I'm removing myself again, like I said, and I'm going into your shoes, showing you, like I said, how to look through my eyes.
Well, number-wise, that bothers me. I'm OCD, and I'm just like, why?
Oh, do you have OCD? I didn't know that.
Really bad. Really, really bad. Like, I'll sit there and I will... Like, everything's got to be a certain way in the room.
Yeah.
Like, I won't sit there and, like, drop my workout to go do that. Like, I'll do that later on kind of thing. Like, I'm not, like, a diehard for it. But,
yeah.
Like, I have a routine, and I have to stick to the routine kind of thing. And I get really bad when I change my routine. Like, my mood goes, like, I don't feel good. I don't feel myself.
Mm-hmm.
I actually get more angry. I get snappier.
What about, like, when we woke up early? Was that a...
It was the first time.
What's that?
It was the first time. No.
Oh, I love hearing that. It was the first time.
It was the first time in the dark shadows.
I hate when I hear it. It's the first time, but it's the last time. Or it's not the first time.
Oh my! Dude,
thinking about that shit, like when I train guys.
Oh,
when I train guys, yeah, I'm done. Or just if I train people and they just don't show up, it doesn't hurt me.
At least like when I see that, at least give them the respect to tell them you're not showing up. I've been like no-showed before, dude. Even as a manager at McDonald's, like I would hate it, dude. Like I'd come in, there'd be like 2 no-call no-shows, and I'm just like, you could at least just told me so I could try to find somebody that could cover you. But it's monotonous. I just butchered that word, but
what, monotonous?
Monotonous. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's fucking bullshit. I don't understand. Like, I've been working a long time, and throughout the jobs I've had, I've never just not shown up. I don't even know where that mentality comes from. How do you just not show up? You don't even call?
Oh, bro, let me just, I know I work today, but I'm just not going to show up and just screw people up. Like, how can you think
I don't understand. Like, I'll tell my boss.
I can see being nervous and being scared, but...
To call?
Yeah, I can see that, but
yeah,
it's like,
I understand
still call,
that.
you know?
Yeah, that's anxiety. People have anxiety, but you know what that is? That's weakness. Anxiety is weakness towards yourself. If you're scared of yourself, how the fuck are you going to be out there embracing the world with your shoulders back if you can't even look at yourself? That's scary.
Dude, like, so literally I can speak in front of a crowd of people. Like, I can go up on an auditorium stage and talk to like thousands of people. Okay. I have no problem with that.
Is it individual? Do you have a problem?
But when I pull out my phone to record and I'm like, I just have such a hard time because it's like, I know I'm talking to my audience, but like, to me seeing my phone, it's like, who am I talking to? In that moment in time, my perspective's like, I'm talking to this piece of technology right now, and it's just,
it's like you were saying earlier. It's not a person. It's just
like at least if I was on a
video chat.
If I was on a video chat, or if I was up on up at a podium or whatever, and I was looking at, I can actually see people. I can see like their reactions, and they react. Yeah,
half of what do they call that? Public speaking is
dude.
Reaction.
Public speaking was a piece of cake for me.
The class?
Yeah.
I never took it. I have to take a chem seminar, so.
Well, you're a talker, so I don't think you're. Oh wait, no, you don't even have to take it. So chem seminar is kind of the same thing.
Yeah, it's kind of. I mean, it's kind of public speaking, but it's even worse because it's people who are gonna go,
they're
yeah,
gonna be
you're
nitpicky.
fucking wrong. And I'll go, huh, okay. It's gonna be bad, but it's all right. I'll deal with it. That's what I say about those. It's the demons. People don't know how to deal with their shit. They really have a problem with that. I keep bringing it up. I'm sorry. I've had a lot of.
Well, I hate when I went to, like, I haven't talked to somebody in a while, and it's just I go text them, and it's just like they just dump their whole problems onto me.
That's me. I'm just kidding.
Another thing that gets me, and it's, I do like I can literally, you are literally the only person that actually like somewhat gives a shit about my life and what's going on.
Oh yeah.
Like you'll check in on me, like you'll actually send me texts of like if I don't reply for a while, because like I said, I was out like eating ice cream and stuff, and I totally forgot, I lost track of time. But it was just like, you sent me that other text. Like I have people I used to be like best buds with in high school, and like just have like quote unquote the best nights.
Yeah.
But
that was just fucking around.
They haven't shot me a text in over 2 years.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
I think about them, and I've shot them text, and it's just like they just ignore me.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say something. People are more prone to tell you what the fuck is wrong with their life when you first talk to them. Like you say, hey, for the first time in a year or a couple months. You'd be like, oh, I just broke up. Instead of, hey, man, what's going on? What's going on with your life? Or look at the cool shit that I'm doing. It's that whole, it's that magnetism. You're not bringing in that good shit. Why don't you talk about what the fuck is going on that's good? I don't understand that. I mean, people really just want to convey their problems, make shit worse.
It's like they are almost like looking at somebody else to fix their solution, but at the same time, they want to stay in that plot.
Yeah. If I ever tell somebody my problems, I just want a different perspective on it. Or I'm just informing them of what's going on. That's the only two reasons I usually tell people.
Like I used to have that problem with like my counselor back in high school. Like I would sit there and like I would literally do nothing with my actions, and I thought my actions meant nothing. Like I didn't think I had consequences, and it took me a little while.
Accountability, right?
It took me a lot of time and a lot of effort to finally because I used to be really self-centered, and now I am a lot better about it because I actually think about other people, because before I was just so in my own bubble. It was unreal. Like,
yeah, I had that problem kind of, but I didn't, I knew my actions did something, so I didn't do anything.
Like I look back at myself now and I'm absolutely disgusted.
Well,
it's like,
that's where you gotta step back from yourself. You gotta go, yeah, I was fucked up, but guess what? That made me who I am.
Yeah, that is a good way to look at it too.
That's what I look at everything. All the bad crap that's happened to me could have been yesterday. I go, yeah, you know what? It's too bad, but tomorrow's going to be better. It's all right. Because tomorrow me is part of me now. There's a whole interrelation between me and me. As dumb as that sounds. Yeah, it's perspective is a hell of a thing.
Oh, yeah. It can definitely change your life if you literally, like, in a matter of seconds, like the way you perceive something and the way you react to it could just absolutely change your life in just literally a matter of seconds. Something that you have
something
built,
stupid.
Yeah, something just so off the grids, and it's just boom. Like whatever you're working so hard to have or to achieve, or to
you
even
choose to
towards.
go to like here's a good one. If you chose to go to your show and you talk to the right person, something in your mind says, oh, go talk to that guy. Could be a sponsor. You could get that sponsor. Something small and stupid, just having a conversation.
It's connections, man. In life, connections can get you so
Oh, yeah.
far.
It's a whole network of people out there.
And like I said, that's cards you were dealt throughout life.
Oh, well, yeah. And cards that you read from other people.
You can do that and use that to your advantage. And the thing is, like, you can count cards just like in a poker game. You can count cards just in life. You just gotta know what's in that deck. You gotta know. You gotta play the game a little bit to figure out which card is coming up next. Because if you can guess that card right and you can play your hand right, tell you what, you could come out with a win. But the thing is, if you use too much of that power, it's kind of like getting caught cheating.
Yeah.
It's like, what was the point of that?
Reliance.
It's like
relying on the counting.
Yeah.
Instead of playing the game. I like the whole doctrine by Alan Watts, who's another great guy. Alan Watts had this doctrine of life as a game, and it's the wiggles and the whims that we play off of. It's the warp and woof. So what he would say is like nothing is still, which is true because everything you see has light reflecting off of it, which means that there's waves of light and everything is wiggling. So it's the wiggle and worms of life that's a game. And I really like that because it means, well, nothing's really serious.
Well, the way you make it sound just doesn't make it seem serious.
It's all fun and games. Yeah.
The thing is, there is seriousness to life because you want to survive, and it's just like...
Well, it's not seriousness, honestly, because, it's just discipline. Discipline doesn't have to be serious. People are like, oh, discipline is stern, it's serious, it has to be nothing else. No, discipline is, it's like, what if you look at yourself and you think, what am I doing wrong? It isn't something that has to be stern. It can be, you could literally, the great humor of life is to laugh at yourself. So that would be the discipline of, what's wrong with me? I'm stupid, Exactly. So it's not that serious. People don't understand that. Discipline isn't serious. But it can be. And in those times that it isn't, you have to figure it out, when it is and when it isn't going to be serious.
I literally love how you know all this knowledge and like you just have so many perspectives on things because like you open up my mind more than I thought I had it open. Like, pry that open now.
Yeah, no, it's that third eye that's coming in, Yeah, no. Alan Watts is a great guy. You really got to read up on some of his works. He had a great perspective. He was an alcoholic and he died, but he had a great perspective on life and dreaming. He really had that whole. He was very big into Buddhism, and like you've seen me post about the Bodhisattva, which is one who achieves nirvana but chooses not to go for it. Nirvana meaning breathing out. It's actually, nirvana actually means literally this. It means that's what nirvana actually translates to. It's the breathing out of the soul. So you realize you can do it, you can let yourself go, but you choose not to. That's like whenever people came to him and were like, I have to commit suicide, I can't go on, I have to die. You know what he'd say to them? He'd go, then do it.
Jesus.
He would tell them that, and then they'd realize, they go, well, I guess.
Really? You want me to?
Yeah. Well, yeah. People would, they'd kind of let themselves go, and they'd realize that part of them could die off. But usually, I don't really know how frivolous that was, because suicide's a bit more. It's a touchy subject. It's a lot more serious than that. But I did like that perspective. I just have to denote that isn't my perspective.
Yeah, no.
Solely on suicide, Yeah. So, anyways, that's philosophy.
Oh yeah, just us just battering bullshit back and forth.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we're gonna wrap this up here. This is episode 2 of the MMP Mahony Meaning Podcast.
Yeet.
Yeah. Thank you, Tristen, for coming on. You can find Tristen on @stankphysique on Instagram, and anything else you want to plug?
I don't really think anything else.
Okay.
Maybe I don't know. I don't even have a Facebook like business page, so no, not even that yet.
No video, YouTube or anything like that. No.
Well, my YouTube, I don't even know the name of my YouTube. Honestly, I think it's just Tristen Wallace.
Well, check out Tristen Wallace on YouTube if you want some good content. You'll see me on there every now and then. Some of that crazy stuff.
I see some weird faces from Casey.
Of course.
That's about it.
Of course. It's all the support and love. Anyway, thank you everybody for listening. This will be posted probably in the future, unless the future is now. Then it will be posted.
Whoa.
All right, everybody. Have yourself a wonderful evening.
Peace out, scouts.
Yeah, that. Bye.